So in this very little small video, I wanted to go over like internal training and to share why format is actually really, really important, right? And so that just having the right format is going to get you super, super far ahead of other people, okay? So what is a format, right? Let's begin. Format is the mechanism of delivery your idea, information, or something like that. In simple words, is that what is kind of an action of a short thing that you perform in order to deliver your information, right? So there's different formats, right? There's talking head format, right? When you're talking straight to the camera and you delivering an information. Then there's a format where come with me to this and this. There's a day in the life of and then interesting profession, day in the life of a surfer in Hawaii, right? That's a format. And then you kind of show throughout the day what are the activities that you do, right? Then there's a format of for example, I wanted to go over maybe in the next video is the ladder, right? So a person is stands on the ladder and he asks people what they do, right? So it's not just an interview, it's an interesting thing with a ladder, right? So a format is a pretty much a mechanism of delivery. It is your idea, right? um, so I wanted to understand by those 5 points that will make your format really great, will make your life easier, and will make you loads of views. Okay, so number one, it must. So here are the points, and I want to go over them little one by one. So number one is you can always improve it, right? It's the format that you can always scale in terms of quality, right? So for example, if we take the career ladder, right, he can always find more interesting and better jobs, and obviously he's not gonna find out about it, but he can pick and choose because of the volume the ones that are the most interesting, right? So whether or it's a painter, right, not super fun, but then he can improve it towards something else. Well, painting is really fun, but you get the idea. There is levels. Then number two is scalable, and this is the most important one. Scalable is how much volume can you get in one day, right? So you scalable means that you can produce this content on the scale and it's going to be relatively easier to do, right? So if you're going to do this is something that I've been doing. I'm making short film in my reels, right? So letting AI take my reels and create a short film for me. It sounds like a great idea, but how many of those I will be able to pump out? Maybe like one on a good day, two. While this guy, for example, the career letter guy, right, he can literally go in the park, right, go in the park with a ladder and film 20 to 30 people, right? Pick the best of those and then just pump out 10 or 15 different videos in like one day, depending on his character team. I mean, the editing team, right? The same thing with this guy, right? The School of Hard Knocks, and I'm sure you've seen him. He's pulling a lot of views, and the reason he's doing that is because he has so much volume, and it's so easy to create the content, right? He walks out one day, and if he's in a good neighborhood and he knows the spots, probably he can go around 5 to 6 different people and the millionaires. It's gonna take him 2 to 3 hours to record them all, and then he can just bump it out all 5 to 6 compared to me who's doing one short film every day to make sure I stay on track, right? So number two and number three is the big demand. You need to capture a really, really big market, right? Because if you're gonna be doing videos about how to fix your fridge, there's no way in the world you're gonna get a lot of views. And so if you talk about finances, if you talk about those kind of things, capturing really big market, fitness philosophy, what else, medicine is a big one, then you're gonna get a lot of views, right? Number four, it's you can sell through it, right? So if you're gonna do those street interviews and then you're gonna try to sell your for example, you are actually a doctor, right? It's not gonna get you very far, right? He, for example, he is talking about he's a very social guy, so and he's showing that in the video that he's social guy. So that is the reason why he's able to, kind of sell the course on the socialism. I mean, on the being social, number one, or number two as business. That's what he's pretty much doing. And number five is forever lasting. Trends come and go, right? But we need to make sure that the format can last for decades.